What the hell is Saw Sports or whatever that last call was talking about? What the hell is that?
Guys are from Free Love, man.
Hey, what is the motherfucking deal? Did I not have the music playing? The music wasn't playing the whole time, huh? I'll play this fuck up. Anyway, what's the motherfucking deal, Sauce Nation? Shout out to them real 10 toes Texans. Man, where them 10 toes Texans? And drop that 10 toes Texans in the motherfucking chat. I need to know what a real. Now, look, if you just jumped on the CJ wagon, if you jumped on the Deshaun wagon, you're not 10 toes. I'm not. You can be a Texan fan. You ain't 10 toes. I'm talking about them 10 toes Texans who've been down since day. Boy, the game was great. Y'all remember, let me have a terrible. Y'all remember some years ago, and this some 10 toes Texans talk real quick for y'all. Some years ago, y'all remember when, my memory bad. Like, I don't remember what I ate yesterday type shit. Y'all remember a long time ago, the game where the Texans lost to the Jags. I want to say, was that Mercedes Lewis caught that bitch in the end zone? It was him or somebody else. I can't remember. I was at that game, right? I was at that fucking game. This was the exact opposite fucking feeling, right? Like, as much as your heart, what? Like, bro, and it was on the opposite end zone. So, like, when Big Nico caught that one at the end, that's where I was sitting, right? I was in 111. Right. And it was live at 5. Or like, so we got a couple things to talk about. Let's get into it, right? Because there's so much to talk about. We're only gonna rock for probably about 45 minutes. I know the 7:30 game. Come on, people gonna want to check that. First, hit that like button. If you're new to this, hit that subscribe button. People told me, honcho, don't do it, huh? Don't do it, honcho. Don't beat your You saw what happened with the Jaguars, honcho. Why don't you just shut the fuck up, right? That's what they said. That's what they told me. They told me, honcho, shut the fuck up. But did I shut the fuck up? Y'all been watching the stream this week? Did y'all watch the stream? I did not shut the fuck up. I doubled down. I tripled down. And I'm quadrupling down next fucking week. I told you I texted the fucking real deal. I'm all in. Like, I fell back in love with my team this season, bro. Like, the thing that you love them, like they've become everything that I've asked for, I've begged for. We in a round of asked for a bet. Like, it. And I told you, I went to the Steelers game earlier this year. It was cool, but this game was much different, right? Steelers game, you felt it. It was like, all right, it is what it is. We're going to do that. This game had a lot of things to address, and I got notes, right? And I told you, I'm going back to the old sauce. We doing the things that made it great, right? And so normally a nigga don't do no post game, but I was just real excited about this game. man, there's so many things to talk about. Like I said, I got notes. Let's get a Sauce Nation roll call. Jot aside with pride, where you may be from. You're from the east side, you're from the west side, you're from the north, you're from the south. You know what I'm saying? You're like from Clear Lake, or you're from Conroe, or, Death Row in the building. You know what I'm saying? The slum, I know y'all in the building. The slum always holding it down. Killer Katie somewhere in the building, I already know. You know what I'm saying? Shout out, wherever you may be, the Dirty Bay, the real Dirty Bay. I know y'all in the building. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Shout out to your side with pride. Let's get that going. I doubled down, I tripled down. I told y'all Russell wasn't shit. I got no more Derek Stingley hate. No more Derek Stingley hate from my man. Dropped 2 of them. And then my friend, he had 2. And that second one, oh my God. That second pick by Derek. Shout out to Elijah Turner with the super sauce and super chat. Lil mate got it out the field. I was jamming Future the whole way to the fucking stadium. And man, I'm telling you, like, the Texans organization is something. I don't know who is in the know. I don't know who's running social media. I don't know who's running like the game day. And I'm pretty sure it's like the things where you go look on the website. That's who's in charge of entertainment. But like whoever the man, shout them boys out because they like. Oh, buddy, the DJ, I don't even know his name. He was holding it down. The little niggas on the drums in the background. Y'all, I kind of feel like y'all borrowed that from the Dynamo, but I ain't tripping. I'm fucking with it. I have not been to a losing Houston games. I haven't been to a Rockets game this season, but I've been to multiple Texans game, multiple Astros game, went to Dynamo game. Have not been to a losing Houston game this year, right? Gotta rock with a Rockets game before the year's up so I can kind of hit the the quadruple, hit all the proteins. Well, not the dash, but we'll catch them one year. But bro, like, let me get the chat. I ain't even looking at it. I got a lot to talk about. I'm trying to talk about it fast, and we'll try to take a couple of calls. Appreciate the super sauce, super chat. Love, shout out to Elijah Turner. That's my dog. Man, bro, look, it's bro, it's so much to talk about. Like, that was the win the Texans kind of needed, right? Not nothing super. I won't say super close. But because I don't feel like it was close, because there was some whole shit that happened and the Texans still overcame that. Like, hey. So, but shout out to whoever's running the dilly dally at the thing, because they played it right up to the part where it said fuck Russell, right? And then shortly after that, CJ goes deep to fucking Big Nico. Big Nico. Big shout out to Davis Mills, player of the motherfucking game. Perfect, like no incompletion. Shout out to Money Mills. Y'all, I told y'all it was still Money Mills. Y'all, honcho, what happened today? I told y'all it was still money. Y'all was sleeping on money. Why does Davis Mills have his helmet on the side? Why does his helmet near him? Because he got to come in and take care of business. That's why. That's fucking why. Don't y'all ever doubt Davis Mills. Davis Mills means more to this team than anybody. Mills was cooking. He was cooking, but the problem was he was cooking broccoli. All he had to do was just, one ingredient, one step. That's it. We only needed for that one thing. Shout out to Money Mills, man. But a couple of things I want to talk about. Noticing at the stadium, I don't know how much showed on I'm sure they showed it because any little thing like that, they're going to show it on replays. I got the game recorded, so I'm going to go back and watch it. But CJ played hurt most of this game. Right, and it was noticeable. He wasn't playing like himself. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't planting right. Like, it was just, he wasn't walking right. You could see him kind of like walking off to the sidelines on several drives where he's kind of like kicking his leg, kind of stretching his leg out. So CJ was not 100% this game and still had a solid game. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not tripping on that. Oh, my bad. I got the little alert behind the little cup, I think, so I can't see it. My bad. Shout out to my bad, I'm not sure I just missed, but whoever just slid in, the freshest new ingredient in the sauce. Make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Oh yeah, for all y'all who know, we were doing sauce at 9 in the morning. The schedule actually starts tomorrow, so we're gonna be back at sauce time, regular sauce channel, 7 p.m. 7 p.m. sauce nightly, right? Or y'all want 6 p.m. sauce at 7? We'll take a vote because we can really do either one. Y'all drop that in the chat. Y'all want? I'll put a poll in there, so it'll be easy to do that. I'm gonna put a poll. 7 p.m. or 6 p.m. sauce. And then we got a lot to talk about. Like I said, I took notes. There was just so much shit going on. But we got to talk about one is I'm gonna talk about the fans. We're gonna talk about the game first. But I was kind of disappointed in the fans today being in the house. Like, I know there's so much. I'm gonna tell you, I figured out why niggas ain't showing to the game. I know it's like fucking 6'10" is raggedy as fuck. Like who wants to deal with that raggedy ass 60, especially over there by the fucking stadium, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's raggedy as shit. So get that shit fixed, Houston. Most niggas will come to the game. Like, who wants to deal with that? Like, it took longer to get out the game than it did to get into the fucking game. Like, and what I'm talking about, like, get out the game to get into, like, coming all the way from home and arriving. I'm talking about getting out of traffic just around fucking NRG took longer than it did for me to get in and get in there. So, like, I can understand that shit, right? I can understand, but there's still no excuse. If these fucking goofy ass Broncos fans are willing to come out, and they were deep on the lower bowl. Like, they were deep. Like, from where I was sitting, if you look across, like, they were at that bitch deep. Like, on the Broncos side, they were deep, and it was a big fucking thing of orange, right? And you got it at 90. But man, look, I'm talking about that bitch was ragged at a bitch. But it's just too much. Then they look, if you don't know how to hog, don't go. If you can't hog the lane, do not go to a Texans game. If you slowing up traffic, if you ain't got native Houston driving skills, like, it's one thing, you can be a transplant, but if you ain't got that hogging, if you ain't got the hogging perk on your creative character in Houston, don't drive on game day. Don't drive nowhere near the stadium because you're just causing a problem. Please don't. But let's get into it, man. So much shit. Shout out to Spitz. I know if you ain't caught it, he had the post game show after the game. Let me see, and let me just take this poll. Let's respell it like 1,000 times. Drop the poll in there, man. Hit that like button. I see we're 79 deep. Hit that like button. So let's get into it. I got my phone. I got notes. A lot of shit I wanted to talk. Points I want to talk on before the game. We got about 30 minutes before the game of the evening star. So we're gonna talk about that because I know y'all want to catch that. Everybody in Discord. Shout out to everybody in Discord. I don't know where Trill is. Where's Trill? Where's Professor Trill? I'm looking for Professor Trill. Right? Man, and that's the crazy because they had all them laws out there. It seems like the laws are making the traffic worse. Like, how you got streets that are two-way streets, you shutting them down for the game. I get it, but it's fucking up traffic. You got motherfuckers ain't got shit to do with it. Anyway, we can do that. Let me get to my notes, right? Shout out to the random text. I've never randomly high-fived a stranger at a game, right? I've been to many games. Today I randomly high-fived like 4 people, right? Just, yeah. Oh, and I got to talk about the Trill Burgers, right? So after I talk Texans, y'all remember, talk Trill Burgers. And we gonna talk about this crowd. It's so much to talk about in this game, man. And then tomorrow, like I know I've been talking about the line, but we gonna get the line back up because the line is what makes the sauce, right? I need to try to find another. Anyway, I fuck with y'all. Sauce Nation, love y'all, appreciate y'all. Let's get into it. I got my notes, right? I got I got notes. Most of my notes was big fucking Nico, because big Nico was balling today. But like, and let's talk about Nico real quick. Let's talk about the bullshit, right? And I'm tired of the bullshit. I was a Nico fan when Nico got young. Go watch the old Sauce stream. We were happy about the Nico pick, right? Nico didn't play the way we wanted to see him playing. Again, you could talk about quarterback and we could talk about the scenarios that he got put into, situations, people leaving, people come, whatever, right? We can get into all the technicalities, all that, right? So Nico just wasn't playing up to par. But there was nobody in the national media saying, Nico is not getting his due justice. He needs to go to another team because he's not getting played right. Nobody was fucking talking about Nico, but in Houston, right? Now you see all these fucking people, bro, like coming out the wood. Well, CJ's receiving core, right? Because he has Nico Collins and he has Tank. Like, if Tank was all that, right? And I know somebody commented that Steve Smith said Tank was the best coming out of that. And again, people value size. I think receivers can be undersized. We've seen a lot of successful receivers be undersized. You've seen the Patriots do it. I think the quarterback does matter. But the thing is, nobody was big on Tank like that. Nobody was like, oh, the Texans won with Tank. The Texans got Will Anderson. We're going to talk about him too today. Well, the Texans won with CJ. The Texans won. They back up and got Will. A lot of Texans fans were mad that we went back and got Will. A lot of Texans fans were not liking Will too much this season. I bet all y'all on his dick today, right? And again, even if he was hurt, you got a guy like Davis Mills who's not going to be able to, come on, bro. Like, and I'm not knocking, but again, I hate all these ESPN 4-letter expert. Like I tell you, I don't fuck with nobody who tries to be an expert. Like, if you're an expert, you don't miss, right? If you're an expert, you're going to be right 95 to 97% of the time. I'll give you a few margins there. Ain't nobody hitting like that. Motherfuckers at best 50-50, maybe 64%, some shit like that. I'm throwing out random numbers like stat sexuals do, right? Random stats. So I don't fuck with experts. I fuck with fans. I fuck with people who watch the games. I fuck with people who are emotionally invested in this shit. If you're not emotionally invested, man, fuck you. I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm a fan of the Texans, right? Like, I don't care about what none of the other teams in the league do unless they got some assets that we trying to acquire. Anyway, but nobody was talking about big fucking Nico, right? Like, nobody was talking about, oh, he's just this asset. Nobody was talking about Nico's going to be a huge plus to CJ Stroud. Nobody was saying that, right? And now that he's showing up because CJ elevates players around. I'm not saying that Nico didn't have the potential. I feel like a switch clicked in Nico because even after he's playing harder this season, like the yak, the yards after contact, like he's not contact, not after catch. I mean after contact. Like he's trying to body motherfuckers, right? And he's actually playing like to his body size. And so you gotta fuck with it, right? You gotta fuck with it. But now you see all who is Mila Kimes, I seen that goofy broad. But he's got to take jail. Yeah, well, shut up, bitch. Like, get the fuck out of here, right? And then people, what are you saying it to him? If it was a nigga, I'd say shut up, bitch, too. I don't give a fuck, right? You know what's super funny? You know what's super funny? I always find it funny when motherfuckers get hit on the sideline, right? Like they be on the little thing, and they get bumped, right? And they get bumped. But today, like a lady got hit, and it was, oh my god, what's going? Like niggas get hit all the time, B. And don't nobody be tripping. Like niggas get bumped all the fucking time. Like she got bumped on the sideline, and everybody's like, "Oh, we gotta stop the game and make sure." If we gotta do that, then she don't need to be on the fucking sideline. Like shit, it is what it is, right? Let's see. You say Tribal. Shout out to Jerry Key. Say with super chat love. You say Tribal game 5 p.m. Lawrence Park on Friday. Middle-aged town. Call it 3v3 football with a twist. Hey, shout out to Jerry Key. Appreciate the super chat love. If y'all don't know about Tribal, we got to get y'all here. We're gonna do some Tribal talk, some explanations during the week. We're gonna get the sauce. Y'all ain't playing no Tribal. This is a great game. Shout out to Jerry Key. It is a live ass fucking game. Not built for the fat or the faint of heart, but you definitely got to get out and fuck with that. So let me get my notes, and I'm actually, y'all gonna have to pardon me. Y'all know the sauce starter nigga was eating cereal. Well, some shit don't change. It changed a little bit. I ain't gonna be eating cereal, but I gotta eat something. Right. I finished the fast last night because I was like, man, I've been talking crazy this week. I was a little lightheaded yesterday, and I planned on getting very aggressive today, so I needed some energy. But fortunately, I didn't need it, right? All right. CJ threw that bomb. Here's my note. After they played that song, CJ is a fucking dog, right? Woo. CJ big dog status, right? And this nigga came in as a rookie. Pardon me, I got shit all over my face. This nigga came in as a rookie. Big dog status, bro. Like, I mean, damn near like immediately after they played that song. Because the Texans were off it, right? Hey. And then again, Big Nico, huge fucking catch. Came up big on that motherfucker, right? And so, I don't know. And I want to talk that when Singleton tried to get buck with CJ, and CJ wasn't having it. CJ ain't no hoe, bro. CJ ain't no bit. And then you saw the line get behind. You saw some of the line. You saw some of the line get behind. Stood on business. CJ stood on business today. Some of the line came to his defense, but CJ wasn't backing down. CJ ain't no hoe. You see a lot of they'll fall down and shit. CJ ain't no hoe, bro. CJ, and that's why I like him, because it's just his mentality. You see a lot of guys who play skill positions and kind of quarter. They like, it's very few quarterbacks that you would say got dog in them, right? Like, because it's not necessarily, it's more of a finesse position. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got guys who can run, that are big, that can kind of bully niggas a little bit, a la back in the day, maybe something Tebow-esque, you know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't even call him a dog necessarily, just really athletic for his position at that time. But he wasn't good. But so, like, CJ got dogs. CJ a gangster, and that's why I fuck with him. I'll be cracking jokes about the light-skinned CJ shit, but it's always light-skinned CJ. And light-skinned Derek, you know what I'm saying? Light-skinned Derek balled out today. But CJ big dog, like, CJ a gangster, and I fuck with that. Like, CJ is a real dude, right? I'm not gonna say real nigga. He's a real dude. Like, again, I feel like whether it would have been football or anything else, that he gonna stand on 10. So I fuck with CJ. He had 10 toes Texan, even though this is his rookie year. So CJ, that was a big hit, right? That was the number one. Singleton is a bitch, right? because he got worked over by Nico, and that's why he was mad. Nico had just worked his ass, and he got mad about that shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I think it was the little what was it was like a false start penalty or whatever, and he got mad after that. But he just got worked though. He just got worked. You know what I'm saying? And so he was salty about that. Singleton is a nigga though. Singleton is a person that you would love to have on your team. Like if he was a Texan, he might be up there with my like Cashman type liking. Like I fuck with him like that. But he's plays with opposite. So he's that bitch. He's like a Cortland Finnegan, right? You wouldn't mind so much if the nigga on your team because he irritates other motherfuckers. But I don't think I want Cortland on my team, period, especially after he got whooped by AJ. But like he's an irritant, right? And he's a nuisance. You like that on your team, but you don't want to play against that. That's how I see Singleton. Like I fuck with him. He's out there making play, motherfucker was tackling. But fuck that motherfucker, right? But if he was a Texan, I fuck with him. You know, he's that type. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I seen my boy Punk LeBron. Shout out to the Rock. Like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, cause y'all know the sauce. We ain't with that whole shit, dog. And that's why a lot of motherfuckers don't like us and a lot of motherfuckers can't fuck with us. Cause we not on that whole shit, on the sauce. Like, and we gonna stand on this. A lot of motherfuckers around here, you can call who you want to. They just not built like that, right? And so this is what I love, because Houston's not a city for hoe ass motherfuckers, dog. Like, we're a blue collar city. You're gonna come, you're gonna put in work, you know what I'm saying? You can thrive. That's just what it is. Like that's what I firmly believe. We're not Dallas. We ain't on no weird shit. We ain't banging at the bus stops. You know what I'm saying? We ain't on no fucking just weirdo shit, right? You know what I'm saying? We don't wear fatbacks, right? We ain't looking like Bing Range from fucking the people under the stairs and call that a cool style. So like I said, it's different, bro. Like on this side, we don't rock like so. If you fuck with the sauce, you fuck with Sauce Nation. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're new to this, not true to this. We ain't with the whole shit. Ain't been with the whole shit for the last 6 years, right? And we've always stood on our 10 and what we believe, whether people agreed or the masses disagreed. Oh, they're just some haters. They're just some. Not everybody sound like the South. Like, but anyway, so you know it is what it is. That's why I love CJ. That's why I love Jimmy Ward. I fucking told y'all. The 713 was gonna be the key this week, right? And unfortunately, we got to talk about that. We lost the 3, and the 3. The way we lost the 3 is what pissed me off the most, right? The way because we shouldn't. It was a situation he kind of shouldn't have been in, right? It was a situation he should not have been in. He was kind of in the middle of the little, little rugby scrum or whatever when Texas was pushing that bitch in, and just like I said, because I was thinking the same thing when I said, like, why the fuck is Tank in the middle of all this shit? It's a little bitty nigga, but that's a gangster because he out there he might be the little nigga, but he in the mix, right? He not backing down. Like that's the mentality of Lil Mechie. Blocking ass. Look, we got to talk about the CJ Mechie connection. It ain't 100% there, right? The CJ Mechie connection, it ain't 100% there. We saw a little bit of it at the end. Oh, man, my bad. I ain't even got the bot. Y'all got to tell me, look, if the bot don't tell y'all what's up when y'all slide in, y'all got to let me know so y'all can get y'all points. I told y'all these sauce points, eventually when I turn them into sauce, they are going to hold some value. So you make sure when you in this bitch, they say, honcho, man, where the bot at? Where the points at, man? And make sure you getting those because I'm going to work on that this week. And I told y'all next week when you have the mark my motherfucking words and the score predictions, all that is gonna be real live. So make sure y'all there for next game Sunday. We gonna pregame, we gonna post. Right. And I get it, and I fuck it with it. Like I get it. Everybody's come to work. Like that's the mentality you want because I'm just talking about fancy players and not having that dog in them. Skill players, offensive skill players. Most receivers are divas, right? They're athletic, they're talented, but a lot of them is soft, right? A lot of them just cry a lot. And so, and this is just coming up. If you ever played ball with a bunch of receivers, some niggas be like, oh, that ain't true. If you didn't play ball and, elevated at any, if you look at your entire team, the receivers are always the most diva-ish, finesse-ish, like softest niggas on the squad, right? You might have one hard-ass receiver. That nigga you don't get too many drays, right? So that's something we got to talk about, the Mechie CJ connection. I know it's just a lack of interaction, but it just feels like there's a lot of other guys CJ hasn't had the time to have that connection with, but you see it thrive. And again, it could be a practice thing. And again, I don't know, but it's they had a misconnection late in the second half that should have been points or could have led to points. And they had one early on. The first one was on Mechie. The second was on CJ, right? And so they got to get that communication. Because CJ had time. He was trying to direct him and everything. You seen him trying to guide, but it's just like there was a miscommunication. So that's something that needs to be worked on. I'm gonna give one on CJ. I'm gonna give one on Mechie, right? But it's a situation where they both they both got to work on it. They both got to fix that shit, bro. Because he's going to be a necessary piece. I feel like with the absence of Tank, it's going to be time for Mitchell to step up and play a role, a big role in this offense. You saw him, they try to give him a little end around, a little shit like that. I think I heard Hutch went out too. I wasn't paying too much attention. I'm just running through my notes here because I said it's a bunch of shit. I know we ain't got a lot of time. I got to address the Trill Burgers, and I got to do it. CJ's prayer over Sierra's prayer. I'm going to tell y'all why I like CJ, bro. And I'm going to tell y'all why I love it. Like, I don't care if you're a religious person. I don't care what you are. I don't care what your background is. Like, I fuck with people for who they are, right? Y'all know the Den. If y'all fuck with the Den, y'all understand more. I don't talk on certain stuff as much in this off. I don't care about your background. I don't care about, your religion. I don't care. I fuck with people for being people. But CJ's a fucking leader. When Tank went down, that boy led a prayer right there on the fucking field. We've talked about this before. There've been other injuries before where you've seen a situation where somebody went down and CJ leads a prayer right there. Like, them boys came in. Yeah, he's out for the season. Yeah, he's done. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, as I said, the Tank, I seen that at the game. He said he was done. That sucks. But he'll be back. He'll be back ready next season, right? And he's gonna be a threat. He's gonna be a dog. We're gonna have more weapons, right? But when Tank went down, he had that prayer, and I saw the whole team come in, right? It's a rookie, bro. Some teams have those team pastors. Some teams have what are they coming up to? The chaplain. They call them team chaplains, or whatever it may be. Like that command of leadership showed more to me than anything that he does on the field, right? And like I said, I don't know what your beliefs are. I don't know who your God is. I don't know whatever you do, right? That's a Den conversation. But that right there, it meant a whole lot. Like, while that man was on, he said that they prayed for him. They had a real prayer. It wasn't just everybody take a knee. Like, that man held a prayer circle. I respect that, right? Like, that's a lot of just the guys playing just the game. Oh, no, we ain't gonna talk about that chaplain. We don't want to talk about that chaplain. That was a snake. That's the name that shouldn't be said, right? That motherfucker like Candy, man. You say Jack name 3 times, that motherfucker go pull up. How can I assist you? I'm praying for you this evening. But I'd rather take CJ prayer over Jack prayer any day, right? But that sucks. Stingley. Let's talk about light-skinned Derek, right? Let's talk about light-skinned Sting, right? You feel me? Make sure you hit that like button. Let's talk about light-skinned Sting. Look, don't get me started on Jaguars fan. Don't get me started on. Now, Jaguar fans are like meth heads, right? And you're gonna be like, what do you mean by they're like meth heads? Because they're like a bunch of drug addicts, right? And they think they're better than people. But like meth heads, I don't know if y'all know, man. Meth heads think they're better than like other bad drug heads. So like meth heads look down on crackheads. But I feel like they're kind of the same boat, right? And so like them talking down on anything, like you're on drugs, you know that, right? You're clearly on drugs. You're clearly not that good. You know this. We all know this. But you feel like you're hiding it or whatever. I don't know. It wasn't the greatest analogy. But I just like to say Jags fans are on drugs because they smoking dope. When we come around for piece 3, and see if them bitch ass niggas want to pull up and have a real conversation, if they however they want to do it. They don't really want to talk that shit because like I'm telling you, the Texans don't step on their fucking neck. And we ain't gonna let up no fucking pressure, right? Them bitch ass niggas got gifted a game by the fucking run. Them niggas did not play. They have not played us at all this season, right? Not even close. Anyway, fuck the Jags. I'll clown them some more this week. And they fucking Easter Island faced at quarterback. Damn it. Fuck the Titans, right? Fuck the fucking, what the fuck? What the fuck? Like, do you want the Titans to do something? When you want the fucking Titans, this piece of shit raggedy motherfuckers can't do shit. Right? That's what I'm saying. Lost the kicker. You got gifted, but I'm like, it took everything that y'all had to fucking come out of that fucking shit with a win. Like, them bullshit ass calls, they hold Tank for about a good 90 yards damn near. Like, not like, I mean, anybody, any realistic motherfucker, like I said, y'all saw the outrage from the calls that game. Everybody knows the Texans won that game. It was really a Texans win, but the board say it is what it is. Like I say, Texans do what if the Texans do what they have to do, the niggas got to see us again. And they don't want to, right? They're hoping, like, motherfuckers, we'll see y'all next year. No, you bitch ass niggas don't want to see. I want to see y'all in y'all house. Like, I wanted to go down. And I'm really, really like, wanted to go down. I really wanted to go to Jacksonville. I really wanted to pull. I ain't never been to Jacksonville, right? I'm feeling like I want to win. I want to go. I might want to go in their little raggedy ass dirty state. I might want to go slide on the fucking tar. I might want to go to Jacksonville and piss in their little nasty ass pool, right? I ain't gonna get in there. I'm standing outside this pissing that motherfucker. I don't give a fuck they kick me out and say, fuck Jacksonville. Right? Anyway. Stingley, light-skinned Derek. Y'all know I have not been a supporter of light-skinned Derek at all, right? I've been saying I let him, he had a little interest that when he first did a little INT streak, no more light skin hate for the week. But CJ already had like a 2-week light skin hate ban going on, since I wouldn't hate for 2 weeks. Then Derek, he got a little today, hey, no more Stingley hate. No more Stingley. Stingley true. Stingley legit. Stingley legit. He baited the fuck out of us, right? He baited the fuck. He thought he had what was that, Sutton? Thought he had a wide ass, thought he had him butt naked. That was a beautiful. That was the Stingley that you saw from Stingley highlights from college, right? That's what you expected that you got when you drafted him, right? That's the thing that you wanted. So again, no more Stingley hate for me, bro. No more Stingley hate for me. We're 100 deep. We should have at least 80 likes. I ain't looked at the thing, but look at it in a second. I'm gonna start talking shit. Oh, this bitch say 22 like 56 like. Oh, we got 40. Fucking 44? I don't know, my math bad. 44 fucking haters in here. What's that, 99? I don't even know. I can't believe I thought the sauce was for players. We got a bunch of haters in the mix. Boy, I thought it was love in this bitch. But like I said, we got the Stingley that we've been wanting in these last few weeks. He's been showing up. But he did I didn't see it. But he might have got away with one early, right? And we're gonna keep him 1,000, but it benefited us, so I'm not tripping, right? Because they hold us on a bigger play, right? The King's return, right? They hold us on the King's return. You're talking about the King's return. Desmond King should have had this should have been fucking 7 more points on the fucking board, right? And I'm tired of, why are they holding us on these obvious ass fucking touchdowns, bro? Yeah, like that was not fucking forward. Bro. How about I'm a snap, right? I'm a snap. I'm gonna punch a motherfucker wearing a red. See a motherfucker wear a referee jersey for Halloween. They're gonna punch they butt. Like, y'all don't understand how. I was like, what the fuck? And then, like a couple of plays later, I was watching something. I forgot. I think it was on us, and I think it was on Pierce, right? They let this nigga be held up for like 15 fucking seconds before they blew the whistle. There was no whistle blown. Like on that Desmond King, there was no fucking whistle blown. Like I was in that bitch, and it wasn't. Texas fans wasn't loud enough on offense, but it wasn't no fucking whistle blow. So I'm tired of this shit, dog. Like I'm tired of us getting these raggedy ass referees. I'm tired of us. But you see you up in here in Disputed because your Jags tubers fucking suck. And so you got to come fuck with the South because you know what the real shit is. You better celebrate a real team. Anyway, like I said, so that shit was bullshit. Like blatant bullshit. Like I'm in that bitch. Like, I'm looking at that bitch. Like, oh, this touchdown. Let's go. We going nuts in the stand. And they start. Let me see what they look. They better start escorting the refs out with private security after the Texas game, bro. Cause this shit here is crazy, bro. Like I'm sitting there watching, but like the dude caught the ball, took like 2-3 steps, right? And what I'm saying is like when you watching in slow motion, he's caught the ball. I'm gonna say he took like 2 steps. Contact is made, and shortly after contact is made, he's already made his football move. So this is a catch. Right, shortly after contact is made, the ball is not loose. I've never seen in my life, especially on one person, being an individual tackler, a forward progress call that fucking fast. Like that's the wildest shit I've ever seen, right? So we're talking about how many times these touchdowns have been taken from the Texans, like throughout these, like that was blatant free money, right? But again, the Texans ahead of the game. We're ahead of schedule. We ain't fitting the NFL, the narrative football league right now. So we're doing too much too fast. You know what I'm saying? Right. We bitching, but we got the victory, like we said we was gonna do. Like I said, all this shit. I honestly though, Terrence, because none of this stuff means anything. All of these victories that we're about to amass on the way back to getting what's rightfully ours and kicking y'all in the fucking chest. And then when y'all don't show up, you and Undisputed and the rest of these little weirdos don't show up till next season when y'all get a 1 or 2 little games. Shut the fuck up. Y'all be back picking first in the draft like you're supposed to, you raggedy, dusty, dirty jungle cats. Y'all ain't even real jungle cats, right? Ain't nobody fucking with Jaguars. Nobody's like, hey, I'd like to have me a pet jaguar. No, people want pet tigers and lions. They want them real cats. Jaguars, them hoes is like glorified house pets, nigga. Nobody give a fuck about that. What you want to do? We can do that. Well, you can do that. If the Jags play, when the Jags play the Texans again, we can bet 100, shoot 100. We can do it. It's whatever. Like I'm ultimately confident, like super confident. Like there's not a fear in my mind unless you get that same referee crew and fuck them too. Like there's nothing in my heart. There's nothing that y'all do. There's nothing in the slightest that a Jags fan. I laugh. It's a joke to me. Like it's really more funny. It's annoying because now we have to take a couple of extra steps to get to our destiny that we're gonna get to anyway. But it's really annoying that we had to do that, right? Because they gifted y'all because y'all were so fucking desperate to trade. They had to gift that to y'all. Anyway, because they want to be the Texans so bad out there. It's sad. Anyway, let me go back to my notes, right? Because I know we ain't got time. Y'all trying to derail. I got to talk about the Trill Burger. We only got a couple of minutes. And I know the game about to come on. I know y'all was asking how I felt about the Trill Burger. And I got to talk about that, and I got to talk about the Texans atmosphere, right? Like I say, Big Nico was huge. I told y'all the 7-1-3. I said C.J. Stroud, Jimmy Ward, and Tank Dell was going to be keys. I was wrong about Tank, and it was a key because he's out for the season. So that's huge. But had he been healthy and able to play, I think this game would have been much different. But you saw, like I say, Nico make big plays. Brown wasn't looking like himself today. A little disappointing. Brown had some easy money that he did not hold on to. Let's talk about the real big dog though. Like let's talk about the real fuck Russell today. Will Anderson was responsible for one of those Stingley picks, right? So first, shout out to Will fucking Anderson because he had a hell. Will damn near could have had 4, maybe 5 sacks. Will was fucking balling today. Today might have been the Will come out game, right? Like, and I saw the Texas post, so I'm fucking with it. Like, and that's what I said. I don't know. Shout out to whoever's running Texas social media. Shout out who's running the game day production. I don't know who's doing it, but shout out to them up. They've upgraded. Whoever they had the prior years before was not it. Whoever's running the shit now, as far as they shout out to them because I fuck with it, right? And you know what I love the most? Going to a fucking Texans game and not hearing rock and roll. Gotcha. Like, yeah. I used to hate that shit so fucking much. Oh my God. Like, that was the most un-Texan-y thing ever, right? Oh, you getting sued for that? I like the Area 51 shit. That shit was dope. Hey, welcome to Area 51. I'm like, yeah, I fuck with that. All right, real quick. Like we said, so he had with 2 sacks. Was getting pressure on Russell all game. Had that tip pass that led to the Stingley pick. Then, backdoor Stingley gets another one when he baited Russell into it. Again, I told y'all Russell was hype. I mean, he's Russell, but he ain't. He's rusty. Like he don't move like he do. He moved like you know what I'm saying. He had a hip replacement and shit. Like Russell ain't it. And they're on a 5 game, man. Fuck them 5 games. Fuck the Broncos. Fuck who they play next. Fuck who they previously play. Fuck everything about Denver, nigga. Except they got it legal. We could. I ain't tripping on that. Matter of fact, we need to. Need to get right. I ain't even got it right today. only hit me a little something before I live. I ain't had time to get it right. But real quick, so the Trill Burgers, and I'm gonna be 10K with you, right? I'm gonna be real 10K with you, right? I'm gonna be real 10K. I'd rather be the Texans be the Jag. Y'all niggas is 29-15 against an expansion team. That's terrible. It sucks to be y'all. So yeah, 51 was balling. Area 51, I like that shit. I fuck with that shit. 51%, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. But let's talk about the Trill Burgers, bro. And let me tell you, I'm UGK alumni, right? Like I grew up on UGK. I'm talking about Too Hard to Swallow. I'm talking about Riding Dirty. We talking about shit. You know, I tell you, I got bad memory. It's like I know the songs off the Dirty Fucking Money. Like, you know, everything, right? This what's the other one? Not Too Hard to Swallow. What's the other one I'm thinking about? That came out right after. Wasn't Riding Dirty. It was another they had right in between. I want to say before Riding Dirty. But anyway, the band, take all that shit. Like, I'm a UGK alumni, baby, to the death. Like, you can't tell me there's a better group, better than like I've and again, even with the shit I be saying in the den about rap music and all that shit, it is what it is, bro. I fuck with Bun the long way. I'm I'm honest about the shit I say, so some not gonna like it. Like, I love Bun up until the Trill album Buns. We'll talk about that later. I've already discussed that in the den. I have a reason why I'm not. I mean, they were okay. But the Bun and the Pimp always be my favorites, no matter what. It's gonna be, you know, it is gonna be what it is. But the Trill Burger, bro, them fries are fired in the motherfucker. Fired in the motherfucker, right? And the burger is good. It's a good burger. It's a good burger. It's a good burger. It's not a great burger. It's not an amazing burger. It's not the best burger I've ever had. I feel like it's kind of like a glorified Freddy's, right? It's a good burger, but it's not a burger I would go wait hours in line for, right? And y'all niggas gotta stop just because motherfucking celebrities be doing shit. Y'all gotta stop overhyping some shit. I know Keith Lee came through the city and then, you know, did his thing. And I know Houston got way more love than Atlanta raggedy asses, that whack ass. Well, y'all niggas swear Atlanta be live. Atlanta corny. Fuck. A nigga be trying to tell y'all. Nigga been trying to put y'all on to the city. Now y'all done had these influx of Californians and all that shit. And Keith Lee went to Atlanta and said, y'all niggas was overhyped, had bad customer service. Nigga came to the city and been loving everything. Cause that's how we do it out here. You know, it's up there. It's up there. Like, yeah, it was up there for yeah. You know, I was glad to experience to see what all the hype was about. But like I said, I love Bun B. This ain't no diss. This ain't no knocking. This is just my honest opinion. I felt like it's kind of like a Freddy steak burger. You know what I'm saying? Like, I felt like it was kind of like a glorified Freddy steak. But the fries do set it off on the Trill burger. That's my thoughts on that. Real quick, and as I know the other game about to get going, make sure you hit that like button. And I guess y'all, unless y'all majority haters. I know he's like 44 haters deep in here earlier, so I don't know what y'all on. I don't know if we still majority haters or not. What we got going on here, hit that like button. Don't be no hoe. You're watching the shit. I don't care if you don't like the shit. Hit the dislike button. Give a fuck. Just do something. Engage, motherfucker. But couple of things real quick before we about it. But yeah, man, it was way too much orange in there, right? And I get it. There's a lot of flaws with. There's a lot of flaws, right? But the biggest thing is I feel like as a city, we got to do better because the city only likes to come out and support sure things, right? Like sure thing, like the Astros when they were basically a sure thing. Some motherfuckers come out the woodworks. Once they, been in that contest, like, now they come out the woodworks. A lot of Astros have like a huge fan base. Astros used to couldn't give tickets away, right? And so I get it. I know winning brings, things like people like that energy. People like to be invested in winners and all that. Texas got a good fucking team over here, right? And you're going to have a lot of people when we, back into the playoffs or however, things go down. You can have a lot of people want to come show up in the woodworks. Then you have a lot of people, again, who they ain't never fuck with the Texans, but because they are now. Because I'm telling you, I saw a lot of Cowboys jerseys in there. I saw Bengals jersey in there. I saw multiple Cowboys jerseys in the tailgate in the building. Like, why? Why? But shout out to Big B. Somebody said they over there, they transitioning. They trying to slide over. They trying to convert to the Texans. I believe it. But we got to do better as Texan fans. But I get it. The city it's a lot of shit going on. You got options to do shit. That fucking freeway is raggedy as fuck. So I get it. Right? I get it. I do get it. I fucking get it, bro. It's the sound's not playing. It's the man. See, y'all ain't even tell me the little things ain't going off the little. Shout out to Green Wolf. Welcome to the drip. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate that super saucy love. Welcome to Sauce Nation. So y'all ain't let me know I had the shit fucking up. Players fuck up. But again, real quick. Next thing, I know the other game is about to start, so I'm gonna let y'all do y'all thing. So I was thinking I fuck with y'all. So it look like, let me see what the poll say. It looks like the poll is saying, I see it start declining a little bit as soon as I was about to check it. Make sure y'all hit that poll. What time should the sauce start? We got 70 votes. It's looking like 7 p.m. by a wide margin. So, okay, we're gonna rock with that. 7 o'clock. The Tropical Express niggas home on East Street for a badass burger. You did. You fucking did. And you know what? Like my bar. Let me jot that down. Jot that down. I be looking for little like the best spots to eat in the city be like little hole in the wall. It'd be places like don't nobody know about. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm getting all sport, ready to wind it down again. Make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you're new to this, if you're not true to this, we've been doing this for years. You know, there's a lot of motherfuckers on Texans YouTube, a lot of sons on Texans YouTube. Shout out to the round table. Shout out to Wink, Wise, shout out to 10 Man, shout out to Ray Ray. Shout out to Trill, shout out to Spitz, shout out to D Davis, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of niggas. Make sure I ain't forgetting nobody, goddamn. Shout out to Hector. Shout out to the Dynamo, man. Campaign didn't go as planned, but shout out to the Dynamo, man. Had a great year. Yeah, I ain't telling Keith Lee shit. And I ain't gonna tell y'all a bunch of shit, because I got some spots. I don't even like telling my partners, bro. Like, I got a spot in Houston that most people don't know about. Might be the best fucking food in. It's not even in Houston, really. It's like just outside of Houston. Might be the most unique, best tasting food in the city. And like, I would show y'all pictures. Y'all would be like, where the fuck? Y'all fight me to try to know where this shit is, because y'all ain't seen nothing like it. And the food is as advertised, right? I found out when my partners stumbled across it. I seen them post some shit. I was ready to fight. How the fuck you find this shit, motherfucker? I'm be sharing this shit. Like I said, everybody gonna start going this shit. And then it's gonna be hard to get in. It's gonna be like this shit. Niggas be loving the hype shit. Yeah, shout out to the whole round table. Hey, you know how we rocking over here, rocking like a cutoff stocking. You said Tropical Express, and I remember you telling me that. I be looking for the little eatery. I got a little burrito spot on the knob. I'll never tell y'all. I could never do best breakfast burritos in the city. It's a spot on the knob. It's the best breakfast burritos in the city. And when I say the best breakfast burrito, like this ain't no hoe. Like with the price and what you throw. It's a meal. Like this, and it's the best. Like that hoe is. I could eat. So I'm saying, I fuck with y'all. I'm talking about food. I finished the fast. I went 5 days straight. Like I said, I tightened up, and then I might do another one next week. So everybody was asking like, I know you was like, oh, so you talking crazy? You need to eat something. So we good. I'm back normalized. Fucking with y'all. We're gonna be back 7 p.m. tomorrow. 7 p.m. tomorrow. Texas fans. Houston fans, we got to do better supporting our teams, right? We got to do better. But I've been saying this for a long time. Even like when the Rockets were hot and we had like them series against Golden State, shit, like motherfuckers wasn't showing up to the game until like halftime and shit. And they was only showing up to the series because Golden State was there. Like Texas was damn, let's say the Western Conference Finals, shit like that, or almost. And and they just not going to the games. Like, why? Like, why are we doing that? Like, if you're a fan, pull up, represent, let's rock that bitch. You know, stay, come in early, leave late, whatever, all that good shit. Like I stay to the end. Like even if we lose, dog, I'm gonna suffer the pain till the whistle go to 0, and then we gonna slide up out that bitch. I'm gonna start leaning this way when it start getting close to it, but I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna look. I'm gonna suffer. And I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna be mad. Anyway, shout out to the little one Broncos fan who was near me. That motherfucker, he was actually cool. So I couldn't fight him. He was just too nice. But I had a great time. The experience of the Texas games is a whole new thing. Shout out to the Texans and everything that they've done to upgrade that. Shout out to all of y'all. We'll be rocking tomorrow at 7. Shout out to the Jags fans. I'm gonna see y'all Tuesday after y'all take that L. See if y'all still here talking tough like that. Y'all gonna be real nervous. Y'all gonna be pissing your pants. Oh my God, we don't have it. They was crying. They was praying. Look, you saw Jags. Look, bro. You saw Jags man praying for the Colts. Please. Please. They was begging for the Colts to get that win. Right. Y'all saw Hop and Lip. Anyway. Hop should have punched Levis out. Anyway, I'm starting the Discord if y'all in the Discord. If y'all not, you know, that's a thing. Hit the Patreon, patreon.com/SawSports. Get a Discord. We chop it up live. Probably do a replay of the game tomorrow or something like that. Because usually we watch it. I wasn't there today, but usually we watch the games live together in the Discord. Shout out to everybody who was in the Discord. I fuck with y'all a long way. And y'all be cool like y'all be cool, man. Make sure you follow on Saw Sports on Instagram, Saw Sports on Twitter. Working on some stuff. We're probably gonna start doing live on multiple platforms. Y'all know how YouTube hold me in the den. So, I'm not going to be putting all my eggs in one basket. So I'm going to start diversifying across the board on multiple platforms. So make sure y'all fuck with that. Support the sauce, man. You want to support the channel? You can do it Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, Honcho ENT. You can hit that super chat, become a member, join Patreon. Look, Sauce Nation, baby. Sauce Nation is Houston. We've been the voice of Houston for years. And like you say, the shit that we were doing 6 years ago, you see motherfuckers just now doing. So it's like, and so we on some shit to take it to another level. But I fuck with y'all, man. I thank y'all. I'm tired. I gotta go to bed. Now I'm finna go to bed for the eat. Watch a movie down a little bit. But with that being said, Jordan had a couple of good catches. I guess I should have mentioned Reverend Jordan. He had a couple of good catches, but he had, it wasn't that. I don't feel like it was spectacular. I'd like to have seen, I need a healthy Schultz and I need a healthy Brown, right? And I need a healthy Brown starting, right? This receiver situation is gonna be real interesting. Got a quick question, and we're gonna get up out of here, right? Drop this in the chat real quick. Because I seen him in the Discord talking about it. This is a very interesting premise. I just talked about how Will Levis and Hop, they was arguing on the sideline, or like who the fuck is Will Levis? They're getting punched out. Anyway, if Hop was to request a release, right? Say, made through waivers, whatever. It was available to the Texans. I want to know, as a Texans fan, drop a 0 for no, 1 for yes, quick poll. Would you take him back? I'm not going to tell y'all the name of the fool. I'm not going to tell y'all the name. Like, no. See, because when I tried to, I've been trying to put y'all on game. Well, I put y'all on more game in the den than the sauce, right? When I try to put y'all on game about places, I put y'all on game about the chicken sandwich from Popeyes years ago before anybody. Got a record of proof before anybody in the nation told you about it. Honcho told you about it. I told niggas where to go get it. I told niggas how to go get it. I told niggas what to do. Niggas argued with me and said, well, Jack in the Box got a better sandwich than number 10. This a nigga in the chat right now. It's a nigga in the chat right now with a wrench. It's a nigga in the chat right now with a wrench who argued with me before they made it the super GMO Popeye chicken sandwich, because it don't hit the same. When it was the real crack Popeye chicken, I told y'all where to go get it, where it wasn't online. I told y'all about it at least a month before it became an epidemic, right? And then when it became an epidemic, Honcho did tell us, but Honcho might know what he's talking about. I can't get one. I tried to tell y'all, man, I'm not going to tell you, GBG. I will never tell you, right? I can't even, I might tell around. I don't even know if I'm going to tell, I ain't even told round table about it. You feel me? Oh. Are you trolling now? You ain't since when you been a motherfucking troll, Marky. Let me stop fucking with y'all, man. Hey, I appreciate y'all, Sauce Nation. You know it ain't nothing but love. Thank y'all for being here. Y'all can be anywhere in the world. It's truly my honor. It's truly my privilege. It's truly my my pleasure to get to chop it up with y'all, man. I love y'all, Sauce Nation. Take care of yourself. Fuck with me tomorrow, Monday, 7 p.m. We're going to be rocking the sauce. We're going to be talking about a few takeaways from the game. But I didn't really address specifically because I know it's like kind of short. Like I said, I want to make sure everybody get in the game. The game probably not about to start. But I thank y'all. Hit that like button. I'm not telling y'all the burrito. No. Go up in there. It's already be a little line when I get a chance to go fly through and get the burritos. You know what I'm saying? Already be a little line in that motherfucker. Then I tell y'all gonna all, told me about the biscuit. Then you gonna tell your friends. You know what I'm saying? And your friends gonna tell their friends. And everybody gonna be eating the fucking burrito. I ain't gonna be able to get the fucking burrito. I got shit to do. And I gotta go wait in line to get the burrito. I'm not gonna tell you. I'm not gonna tell you the burrito spot. I refuse. All right? He says a burger joint on Antoine and DeSoto. Yeah, fajita with breakfast. No, fajita with the breakfast, bro. And it's the best shit you've ever had. Like it's the best breakfast taco you've ever had. I'm talking about, like, you'll squat with your mama for, like, if it was the last one, you might tussle with your mama for that burrito. So, but with that being said, man, I'll talk to side. I fuck with y'all. H-Time. Love y'all. Sauce Nation. Love y'all. Texans fans. Well, y'all fuck with me or not. I don't give a fuck. I fuck with y'all. Just don't say nothing dumb. Don't want nothing bad happen. With that being said, that'll be cool, man. I do. It ain't nothing but love on my side. Y'all stay saucy. Next time. Tomorrow, 7 p.m. We're rocking all week. Sauce line will be open tomorrow. So make sure y'all in there for that. With that being said, y'all be cool. Y'all stay saucy. Adios, amigos. Shout out to everybody who was at the game today, man. Shout out to everybody gonna be fading the Tennessee game. Shout out to the round. It's supposed to be deep at the Tennessee game. Or if y'all looking for a game to fade this season, y'all want to fuck with the round, we're supposed to be deep at the Tennessee game. I know quite a few folks in the round table got their tickets. So I'm gonna grab mine this week. And then we're gonna be in that bitch deep. So just something to think about. Now, I ain't gonna tell you the burrito spot. I ain't gonna do it. Sorry. I gotta keep something to myself. I share everything else. I gotta keep something to myself. Player to player, can't tell you. But with that being said, I'm going, man. I might want to watch the evening game too. Let's all root for the Jags get their shit pushed in tomorrow.